wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
I remember when rock was young.
Appearing on Stars in Their Eyes tonight, from Romford, Denny Austin. Emma Kate Spencer-Galsworthy from Brighton. From Exmouth, Ian Boyd. And from Manchester, Joanna Winterbottom and Stephen Jackson. Now, please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly.
Good evening and welcome to Stars in Their Eyes. Now, let me explain how this show works. If you're a street-fighting man or a honky-tonk woman, we're going to make you a star. If you're a great pretender, it takes lipstick, powder and paint, and we can work it out. Paperback writer or working in a coal man, you'll be talk of the town once we've made some changes, because that's the way, I like it, There's something in the air tonight as five-star guests take a walk on the wild side, becoming superstars from my generation in the modern world. Transformations will be unbelievable. Hot stuff. Who'll be leader of the pack? Broom, broom, simply the best before the party's over. The winner takes it all, but in my life, everyone's a winner, baby, so it's now or never. Express yourself. Get into the groove and play that funky music! Yes! So get yourself a red wine or 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Sit down and meet star guest number 1, who's first in line, literally.
My name's Denny Austin. I live at Chapel Heath, which is part of Romford in East London. I run a line dancing club called the Denim Rebels. We meet 2 nights a week. The Wednesday night is our most popular night. We get a very good turnout every week. It's all ages, and the great thing about line dancing is that you don't have to have a partner. You can come along, you can do it on your own, which is great for a social evening, which is what we try to run. We don't try and make it too serious. We have a lot of fun, which is the main thing about it all. It's good exercise as well. When I found out that I was going to be on Stars in Their Eyes, I was over the moon, frankly, and I couldn't really believe it. It's a great feeling, especially when you know you've been selected out of so many people. That's the fact that really I can't get over. But it is a wonderful opportunity for me. And being a fan of the person I'm doing tonight, it's a special treat for me to be able to appear on the show. The support from the people in the club has been absolutely fantastic, and I've really enjoyed involving them. I've let them know every step of the way what's going on, and I feel that they're all involved. I know they're all rooting for me, and I know they'll all be watching tonight.
Stepping up first tonight, please welcome Denny Austin. Great piece of film, that, with the line dancing.
Yeah, it was.
Where was your wife, Joy, amongst all that?
Well, unfortunately, she wasn't there.
Oh,
and she's a
not?
bit miffed about it.
Is she really?
She is.
You love your country music, don't you?
I do indeed. I do, yeah.
And you have an ambition, don't
I
you?
have, yeah. My ambition is to go to Nashville, to go in an open mic bar and stand in front of the crowd in there and sing one of my own songs.
You never know, it may well happen.
It might do.
Now, it was your wife who discovered that you sound like the person that you're going to be tonight. How did she do that?
She did. We heard one of his records, and she turned around and said to me, if I didn't know any better, Denny, I'd say that was you singing.
Right. So give us a bit of a background on the group that he's
The group
from.
themselves, they made their name or started to become famous by playing punk clubs around Florida.
Yeah.
They also, as well as playing country music, they play Latin American and also pop from the 40s and 50s. And one of their albums, Trampoline, has made gold.
I think you better tell us who you're going to be, Denny.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Raul Malo of the Mavericks.
Raul Malo! Get ready to grapevine, jazz box and shuffle, because tonight, singing live, Denny Austin, here's Raul Malo!
Here comes my happiness, right back to where it should.
sunny morning light. And if you should see her, please let her know that I'm well, as you can tell. And if she should tell you she wants me back, tell her no, I gotta go. I just wanna dance the night away with senoritas who can sway. Right now tomorrow's looking bright, just like the sunny morning light. I just wanna dance the night away with senoritas who can sway. Right now tomorrow's looking bright, just like the sunny morning light.
It's such transformation. It's marvellous.
Isn't it?
Hope you don't mind me saying it takes years off you, you know. No, it does.
I'll keep it then.
Yeah, I think you should. Ladies and gentlemen, Denny Austin as Raul Malo. See, not everyone can dance the night away, especially if you shop till you drop in the day. Check out star guest number 2.
My name's Emma Kate, and I live in Brighton in Sussex. I'm 27 years old, and I'm a sales consultant. The best thing about living in this area, I think, is Brighton is full of wonderful clubs and bars and cafes, and it's a real social scene. Over the last 2 years, I've done quite a bit of travelling. I started off in New Zealand, which is where some of my family live, and I was there for a year, and then I spent a year in Australia travelling around. I'm looking forward to taking off again sometime in the future and heading off to South America. I first realised that I sounded like the person that I'm going to do on the show when I was in Australia. I entered a talent competition and I sang one of her songs and I won the competition. I've been a big fan since I first heard her music on the radio. I think she's an amazing songwriter, and there are so many women who can really relate to her lyrics.
Well, that's ruled out Aqua then. Please welcome Emma Kate Spencer-Galsworthy. You've travelled a lot in your life, haven't you?
I have. I've been all over the place, just
Yes.
come back from a couple of years abroad. And
You've been on cruise liners as well, haven't you?
I have, yes. I spent some time cruising out of Sydney and went all around the South Pacific Islands.
And is it all it's cracked up to be?
No.
Why?
Well, you're working and everybody else is on holiday.
Oh, I see.
So
You're on show 24 hours a day, I
Yes,
suppose.
you
And it
are.
did get you into trouble, didn't it?
It did, actually. There was one time when we were at Dr. Noumea and my friend and I were sunbathing on the beach, having a good time, relaxing, and we decided we better get back to the ship, looked at our watches, and it was just about to leave in about 20 minutes. So we jumped in a taxi, got to the ship just as they were pulling up the gangway, and about 200 passengers all hanging over the side, clapping and cheering. And we're running towards the
You're
ship.
best off out of it, I
I
think.
think so, yeah.
Now, you said that the lyrics of the person that you're going to be tonight are very important. Just tell me a little bit more about her.
Well, the person that I'm going to do tonight, she's of French-Canadian parentage. She has a Greek name,
Yes?
and her main album was signed to the Madonna Maverick label.
That's right. Tell us who you're going to be.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette! Ironically, she's turned hippie millionaire tonight, singing live on the Spencer-Galsworthy is Alanis Morissette.
Died the next day. It's a black fly and your Chardonnay. It's a double pardon, 2 minutes too late. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride and you've already paid the goodbyes that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it's bigger? And life is a funny way of sneaking up on you when you think everything's okay and everything's going right. And life is a funny way of helping you out when you think everything's gone wrong and everything blows up in your face. A traffic jam when you're already late. And no smoking sign on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. And you're really too thick. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride and you've already paid the goodbyes that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it's bigger? And life is a funny way, sneaking up on you. And yeah, and life is a funny, funny way of helping you out, helping you out.
You just tell me now, is this better than being on the cruise liners?
Yes.
Yes, of course it is. Absolutely, and you're such a great performer, you know.
Thank
I
you.
think you're terrific because I think that's a hard song and you really deliver it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Kate Spencer-Galsworthy as Alanis Morissette. And now, a young man of whom it can be said has perfect pitch. Star guest number 3.
My name is Ian Boyd, I'm 18 years old, and I live in Exmouth, which is off the coast of Devon. In my spare time, I like to play football at the playing fields with a good bunch of lads. A few of the lads I met at school, a couple of them in the pub. We all get on really well. I live with Debbie and her 2 children, Tyler, who is 6, Theo, who is 3. Debbie and Tyler and Theo come to watch me play football when they can. It does help me to play better. I want to impress them and they cheer me on. The song I'm going to sing tonight means a lot to me. While I was singing it at karaoke, a couple of the lads picked me up, brought me over to Debbie's table and sat me down on the chair next to her, to my embarrassment. And that was the first time that we met properly. I think the best part about getting on Stars in Their Eyes is meeting the crew members and different people, and people coming up to me in the town and saying congratulations. It just makes you feel good.
Hoping to score tonight, please welcome Ian Boyd. Shoulders. It's those shoulders. Are those the squarest shoulders you've ever seen? They're fantastic. How do you describe your job?
I install plasterboards and interior walls.
Right. Is there anything else you'd like to be doing?
Singing.
Singing, yeah. And you got a chance to do that on your 18th birthday, didn't you?
Yeah, my friends made me sing the Macarena. It was definitely the most embarrassing moment of my life.
I'm not at all surprised. Now, this song, of course, that you're going to sing tonight, you did say, led you to Debbie.
Yeah.
Right, so tell me a little bit more about this person you're going to be.
He was born in 1977 in Dublin, Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
He was picked out of 300 hopefuls to be in the band.
Yes.
And he hosted the 1997 Eurovision Song Contest.
I think we know who that is. Tell us who you're going to be in.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Ronan Keating off of Boyzone.
Ronan Keating! When all said and done, we'll try a different beat, because tonight, singing live, Ian Boyd is Ronan Keating!
Sorry, it's all that you can see. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. I like sorry, like sorry, like sorry, like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can see. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like forgive me, but you can say, baby, can I hold you tonight? Baby, if I told you the right words, ooh, at the right time, you'd be mine. I love you. It's all that you can see. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like I love you, I love you. But you can say, baby, can I hold you tonight? Baby, if I told you the right words, ooh, at the right time, you'll be mine. Baby, can I hold you tonight? And baby, can I hold you?
Actually, I'm not a bit surprised that song got you Debbie, really. It's marvellous. And may I congratulate you on your transformation from yesterday,
Thank you.
when you walked in the building, and I've never seen anybody who looked like they didn't want to be. You've done marvellously, and it's a fantastic performance. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Boyd as Ronan Keating. Now, it's not just pop stars that can rap, you know. Oh, no. Try this for size. 3 stunning acts in our part 1, but hang around, 2 more to come. A flamehead punk could steal the show, or a showbiz crooner with girls in tow. So don't believe you've seen the best until you've seen our next star guest. Now, I did that for the audience earlier, and they all agreed it was complete rap. Thank you so much. See you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. In part one, we met Raul, Alanis and Ronan. Sounds like a hairdresser's convention. We've still two great vocal performances in store, the first of which I gave you a small clue about earlier. If you're still bewildered, don't phone our helpline. Pop on your padded shoulders and power down to the office to meet star guest number 4.
My name's Joanna Winterbottom. I'm 31 and I come from Worsley, which is just outside of Manchester. I work for Royal Bank Invoice Finance Limited, which is a subsidiary company of the Royal Bank of Scotland. My role is new client coordinator, so I actually liaise with new clients to get them on board and to get them settled in. I also handle a portfolio of clients. I've got about 10 or 11 clients of my own, which I manage and look after. I've watched the show avidly for years and years. I absolutely adore it.
Hello, Joanna speaking.
And I've always wanted to be on it. When I got the call, I was in my car and I was ecstatic and I caused a furore on the road and I had to pull over. What's going to be special about the night is that I'm going to dedicate my performance to my dad, who I lost last year. I've got his mad streak and I'm as jolly as he always was. So I'm going to dedicate it to him because he would have been really, really pleased to see me.
And if it's a mystery who she's going to be, here to clear it up is Johanna Winterbottom. Now, you're no stranger to Granada, are you, Johanna?
I'm not, no.
No, tell me why.
Well, when I was 10, I really wanted a denim skirt.
Like you do.
Like you do when you're 10. And my mum trolled me all around Manchester. We couldn't find one anywhere. So I decided to write to Mike Baldwin, because at the time he had a denim factory.
Well, you would.
And Granada took pity on me and they invited me in. They made a skirt up for me, toured me round. I met Mike and all the cast and had a drink of sarsaparilla in the Rover's Return.
How fantastic. What a kind company we are. Just tell everybody what you've got on your screensaver that goes across your computer screen.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be...
You found out that you could be the person you're going to be at a very early age, didn't you?
I did, yes. I was 13 and I had to have braces to straighten my teeth. And it gave me a lisp. And rather than people laughing at me at school, the person I'm going to be spoke like that, so it was rather quite cool at the time.
So it was pretty cool. Just, that might give it away a little bit. Just give us a little bit more information.
OK, well, as well as a singer, she's an actress and a presenter. She was born in Birmingham in 1958, and she was known for her flame red hair.
Tell us who you're going to be, Johanna.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Toyah.
Toyah! From the days when girls were girls and boys were girls too. Tonight, seen live, Johanna Winterbottom is Toyah!
Somewhere in the distance, from my view,
a mystery. Oh, it's a mystery. Still searching for a clue. It's a mystery to me. It's a mystery to me. A mystery to me. It's a mystery. Oh, it's a mystery. Still searching for a clue. Is it a mystery to you?
It's good here, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
You're the first person I've ever met who's turned braces on their teeth to their advantage.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johanna Winterbottom as Toyah Wilcox. Toyah may have come from the distant new romantic days when it was okay to wear your mum's curtains, but coming up is a singer whose fans have screamed at him for over 25 years. Have a nose around for clues with star guest number 5.
My name's Stephen Jackson. I am 47 years of age and I live in the Northern Moor area of Manchester. I recently had a koi carp pond fitted to the garden. I have got at least 27 fish in the pond. 21 are all koi carp. The fish more or less take care of themselves. I just feed them 4 times a day, morning, noon, tea time and evening. That's my job over with. I chose the artist I'm going to do tonight because he's always been very, very clever in any work he's produced. I think he's excellent myself. When I got the call from Stars in Their Eyes, I thought somebody was winding me up. So I rang back 1471, and yes, he was right. Stars in Their Eyes did ring me. The first person that I informed was my future wife, Mandy. She was very excited for me. Well, she was more pleased than I was because I was still in shock.
Let's hope he's finally calmed down. Please welcome Steve Jackson. See this man? He's the 7th son of a 7th son. What does that mean?
Because I've got a big family.
You were a bus driver for a bit, weren't you?
5 years.
Yeah. And were you good at it?
No.
How do you know you weren't good at it?
Because most of the time I lost my way and people used to bang on the upstairs floor to tell me I was going the wrong way.
And you lost your direction when trying to find your fiancée, weren't you?
Yes, someone set me up with a blind date and I went to the wrong house.
Now, when you see this man, you won't know who he looks like, but when he tells you who he is, you'll go, oh, yes, he does look like him. Just tell us a couple more things about this man.
Well, he was born Barry Allen Pincus.
Yeah.
And in 1972, he played the piano for Bette Midler.
So tell us who you're going to be, Steve.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow! Music and fashion were always his passion. Tonight, singing live, Steve Jackson is Barry Manilow!
Her name was Lola, she was a soldier with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She would merengue and do the cha-cha, and while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar across a crowded floor. They worked from 8 till 4. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more? At the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana, music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. They fell in love. His name was Rico. He wore a diamond chairs were smashed in two. There was blood and a single gunshot, but just who shot who at the Copacabana? The hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. She lost her love. She sits there so refined and drinks herself half blind. She's lost her youth and she's lost her Tony. Now she's lost her mind at the Copacabana. The hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love.
Don't you just love a man in a pastel blue catsuit? You could be him. How long were you back combing that hair for? It's why I love this show.
Yeah.
It's just great. And I've worked out what seventh son of a seventh son means.
Yes.
It means you're a really good singer. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Jackson as Barry Manilow. And in just over a minute, our studio audience will vote to decide which of our star guests will go on to the live grand final. But first, here's a quick reminder of who they were. Line dancing Denny Austin as Raul Malo of the Mavericks. Emma Kate Spencer-Galsworthy as the rockin' Alanis Morissette.
It's like rain.
Football mad Ian Boyd as Boyzone's balladeer Ronan Keating. From personal accounts to punk princess for Johanna Winterbottom as Toyah. And finally, coy fan Steve Jackson as the not-so-coy Barry Manilow.
They fell in love.
Studio audience, cast your votes now. And while the studio audience vote, we'll find out how our star guests thought it went.
I feel absolutely wonderful. I've achieved an ambition, being on television, playing the guitar, which I've wanted to do since I was 13 years old.
The best thing about performing is hearing the audience applaud at the end, and I felt like I'd done something good.
I tried not to look at my family in the audience. I knew my girlfriend would be crying.
I felt like $1 million when I walked through the doors. It was just indescribable.
The best bit about performing tonight was being the character that I've always wanted to be, Barry Manilow.
So, who is going through to our live grand final? Will it be Raul Malo, Alanis Morissette, Ronan Keating, Toyah, or Barry Manilow? And the winner is Ronan Keating! Well, you know, how old are you now?
18.
You're 18. I think you've got a great life ahead of you. And plasterboarding, well, I don't know. Shall we just get plastered instead? I think so, absolutely. And you see, that song got you more than Debbie. It got you into the final, didn't it? And you deserve to be there as well.
Thanks.
All our star guests were fantastic, and we've got 5 more for you next week, but tonight belongs to Ian. So please welcome back into the spotlight for another glorious rendition. Ian Boyd as Ronan Keating. Good night.
Sorry is all that you can see. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like sorry, like sorry, like sorry, like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can see.
If you'd like to appear on Stars in Their Eyes, please call 0870 400 4000 and our famous doors could open for you.
Words don't come easily. Like forgive me, forgive me. But you can see